Now we've got a big question for you. If you're like a Rajinikanth fan like I am, and I grew up watching him in Chennai, then you've been keeping very close touch with all the clamour that's been rising around making him a neta. Will he, won't he? He's been dropping hints for many months now. He's been doing it. He's been saying that he loves power. And he's been basically giving indications that he has a dilemma in his mind over whether he should embrace Netagiri like his fans want him to. I'm going to be opening up my phone lines in just a couple of minutes because I want you, the viewer, you, the Talaiva fan, to call me and tell me what you think. On this inaugural episode of 5 Live, put your voice on the show. Call me on 0120-480-7310 and tell me what you think. Should Rajinikanth become a politician? Say goodbye to cinema and become a real neta in the country. But before that, let's just take you through that journey and why his fans want him to stop the dilemma, stop everything else and embrace his destiny in a new avatar as Neta Rajini.
You're 66 years old and still look terrific on screen. You've become one of India's biggest exports, tested political waters for over 20 years. So what's it going to take, Talaiva? What will make you take the plunge into politics and become a true representative of the people? On Sunday, a fresh cry erupted from Rajinikanth's uniquely institutionalized fan club system, with representatives from across the state assembling in Chennai for a glimpse of their idol. The last few weeks have whipped up the spectre of what they've been hoping, praying and protesting for years. The spectre of Rajinikanth stepping into the world of politics with his signature namaskaram and a prayer on his lips to serve the people directly. The hints and indications have come thick and fast. In the last 2 months alone, Rajini has made some very strong statements. In February 2017, Rajini said, and I quote here, "I love power." In the same month, there were also rumours of BJP proposing Rajini as the Tamil Nadu face during the entire political turmoil. There were also rumours suggesting that Rajini was planning to float a new party. In March 2017, a photo of Rajini embracing BJP's RK Nagar candidate Gangai Amaran went viral. And of course, in March, Rajini was also embroiled in that controversy surrounding his trip to Sri Lanka, which he eventually cancelled. Fans are now losing patience and believe that their voice matters in Rajini's future plans. They believe Rajinikanth has long stopped being just an individual, but a force of the people behind him.
Even today politicians do not know about the politics, right? Even we, the college students, we know, we says that our Talaivar will do this and rock the Tamil Nadu and bring the Tamil Nadu into the #1 state among the India.
Talaiva's fans are very clear. They're saying that they made him the superstar that he is, and so now he owes them what they want, which is Neta Rajini. The fans have also very clearly said that they will extend their support come what may to Rajini and ensure that he is a successful politician. Rajini's fans also believe that he's reached the highest of highs in his acting career and hence it's time for him to take up a new role. And lastly, fans believe that the best thank you gift that Rajini could give them is to join politics. Rajini's tryst with politics over the years has been a tantalizing journey, with fans given solid indicators at regular intervals that Talaiva finally was going to take the plunge. In November 2014, for instance, the usually shy Rajini broke his silence on the demand for him to become a politician. He had said,
"Everybody wants to join politics. I am aware of its depth and danger. I am not afraid, but just a little hesitant. It's not in my hands. If God is willing, I will serve the people."
Whether or not God is willing, the truth is the critical mass of support for Rajini to become a politician is enormous. Rajini has a large pool of successful examples to be inspired from, including the doyens of the AIADMK. MGR and Jayalalitha, who both came from the cinema world to become even more iconic politicians. N.T. Ramarao of Andhra Pradesh was another. More current examples of successful actors turned politicians include BJP's Hema Malini, Paresh Rawal and of course Smriti Irani. But there's also a steady history of failures by big stars who either didn't make it or simply didn't last in the world. Most notably, Rajini's good friend Amitabh Bachchan, who's known to actively dissuade Thalaiva from taking the plunge. A big example of a megastar never fully taking off as a Neta was Chiranjeevi. Superstars like Dharmendra, Govinda and Mithun also tried their hand at the political game but didn't seem to have the stamina or the stomach for it. Sources close to Rajinikanth's family say that Thalaiva's friendship with Prime Minister Modi is a huge draw and talking point. And if Rajinikanth does decide to take the plunge, this will be one of the big reasons. Modi's recent successes in the states, coupled with relative disarray in Tamil Nadu politics, could be the final push. So what's it going to take Thalaiva? With at least 3 films in Rajinikanth's immediate cinema diary, will he pause and listen to the millions of voices clamoring for a brand new avatar? Bureau Report, India Today.
So what do you think? Do you think Thalaiva should become a Neta, from actor-giri to Neta-giri? Call me on the number that's flashing on your screen. I've got some time to take a few calls from our viewers. I want to quickly go across first to India Today's Pramod Madhav, who's with me in Chennai. He's been interacting with hundreds of fans over the last couple of weeks as these rumors of Neta Thalaiva have been coming in thick and fast. Pramod, what's the very latest that you're hearing? You know, Thalaiva comes out, he clarifies every now and then saying, this is not true, I'm hesitant, I'm reluctant. If the Almighty wills it, then I will become a politician. What are you hearing? Now fans are getting a little impatient, aren't they, Pramod?
Well, this kind of impatience with Thalaiva's slow down entry into politics, let me tell you again, fans are completely believing that he is going to enter politics anytime soon. That is for sure. They have made their mind. It is a verdict over there that Rajinikanth is going to enter politics, and according to them, he is going to rock, he is going to, save the state. Those things are like they are completely sure about it. But Rajinikanth, as a person, we all know that he always keeps himself away from conspiracies, and that is why he has also tried to keep away from this matter until and unless the last one where he was not asked to go to Sri Lanka because of an issue. That is where he released his 3-page statement. After 1996, this is the first time he speaks out and he gives strong points. He's asking why can't he meet them? Yes. Why should he politicize them? This is the first speech he's bringing after 20 years. I have his ardent fans with me. I'm just going to ask you straight. You think he's going to enter politics or not?
100% will come to politics, because in current situation in Tamil Nadu, either ADMK or there's no leader in Tamil Nadu at all. He is the one leader who's got all qualities to become a chief minister of Tamil Nadu, because he takes care of his family very well, he takes care of fan very well. So once he comes into power, we are 100% sure he'll take care of state very, very well.
Okay, since you're already involved in politics this much, we are one state where we have already a lot of things as free. Now, how do you think Rajinikanth's entry into these things going to change those things? Do you think he also would give a lot of things as free, or he, as per his cinema life, be moral and be a good politician?
No, we won't have more free things what they give, these politicians give now. We'll have an entirely, totally changed politics.
Change politics.
Politics, sure.
Well, Shiv, that is the point here. Rajinikanth has always showed himself as a karma yogi, and through that one, his way of governance will have all sorts of moralities that he's been preaching. That is what they believe, and that is why they are eagerly waiting for 20 years, Shiv.
No, it's really amazing how they say that a completely different kind of politics will happen. And remember, Pramod, as you and I have seen, the fans of Rajinikanth are not confined to just Chennai or Tamil Nadu. They're all over the country and all over the world. We've opened up our phone lines. We've already got a caller in from Assam. Bhaskar is calling in on 5 Live this evening. Bhaskar, what do you think? Should Rajinikanth take the plunge into politics?
Good evening, Chief.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Yeah. I think that this is the best time for Rajinikanth to enter into the arena of politics. because he has been through his movies, you know, through his movies, he has won accolades all over the world, not only limited to India.
Yes.
But I think this is the best possible thing. I think whether it will be interesting to note that whether he is going to float a new party or not,
Yes.
whether he is going to stick, he is keeping his card very close to his chest right now. At this juncture, at this point of time, I would only say that he should enter the field of politics because it's the right time. Remember, the situation in Chennai is in dire consequences. You have to have somebody who is a good Samaritan.
Oh, you've got a very good point, Bhaskar. You're saying that the situation is a mess in Tamil Nadu and the time is right for Talaiva to bite the bullet and actually step in and make some sense of it. A good Samaritan, like you put it. We've got another caller, Manjunath, calling in from Bareilly. Manjunath, what's on your mind? What do you think Talaiva should do?
Shiv, I've been following Rajini since 20 years.
Yes.
And we were expecting him to get into the politics at the very beginning. But somehow it didn't happen. And after the Modi met him last month, and you know, we have a speculation that the whole mess which is happening in Tamil Nadu, especially Shashikala and O Pannirselvam, all this mess, I think this fellow will change everything. And this can really happen. I'm telling you, I'm just speculating that he will jump into politics next national elections. I think Rajini will be the face of BJP, and he's going to do wonders, and he's going to sweep.
That is in fact, you know, Manjunath, that is in fact one of the things that we here, the BJP is actually hoping for. They don't have a strong face in the state of Tamil Nadu, and they're hoping that they can somehow transplant Rajini, persuade him to take the political plunge and be a face for the BJP going forward in the next big elections nationally as well as in the state. Moily is our third caller. We're getting so many calls this evening. Moily calling in from Chennai. Moily, what do you think? Do you think Rajinikanth is going to bite the bullet? There is such a big clamour for him to do so.
Definitely, I have been a great fan of Rajinikanth for over a period of time. Even I am interested to see him in politics because I have been seeing him as a fan since my childhood. My mom used to say me that she used to feed me food by showing me Rajinikanth movies.
Right.
So actually, I'm a very great fan of actually Talaiva. I run my own fans club in my own college. Actually.
Wonderful.
But the thing what is disappointing is that such a guy who is very perfect in his own family life is not turning towards social life is really disappointing me to a die-hard fan like me.
Okay.
So being a part of the fans club in my own college.
We find it a big privilege. This is what we like about India today. We've got fans who actually are part of those fan clubs, and you are someone who actually runs a fan club. You're calling in right now and saying that it's disappointing in the fans. That's what we're hearing on the ground as well. Fans are impatient, a little frustrated, a little irritated that Talaiva is taking so long to decide one way or the other. Why the dilly-dallying? We've got another caller, Shankar, calling in again from Chennai. Shankar, what's your opinion on this subject?
Yeah, Rajinikanth is not only he's a very shrewd and he is driven by a lot of spiritual realities. I think he is just waiting for his time to come, and he will come with a big bang. And he also understands the push and pulls which is involved in the politics.
So true.
And hence, he is trying to set his own terms so that he is just waiting for the atmosphere to turn positive for his entire thing to be implemented. It's a question of time. My feeling is he will be there bang on very soon.
Okay, this is very interesting. You're saying that it's only a matter of time. You're saying that a decision has been taken, but he's a very shrewd individual and perhaps knows that this is, maybe just before the right time, but he will do it and he will rock it. Now from the neighboring state of Karnataka, we've got a caller from Bengaluru. Rohit is on the phone line. Rohit, what do you think? Should Talaiva bite the bullet? Should he get into politics?
He should definitely get into politics and clean the muck in Tamil Nadu.
Clean the mess in Tamil Nadu. Okay, I agree with you. I think that's something that a lot of people are actually saying. Pramod, at this point, there are so many analysts who believe that Rajinikanth should actually get into politics. It's the right time for him to get into politics because of the mess there. Sasikala is in jail. Nobody, OPS is heading down a destructive kind of path. MK Stalin is trying to make something of himself. None of these guys can stand up to the stature of Rajinikanth. So, what's stopping him?
Well, you can call it more like a dish created by Jeff Gordon. That is a kind of mess, political mess Tamil Nadu is in right now. And as you clearly mentioned, since September of last year, it's been serious drama and political drama in Tamil Nadu. And things we didn't even imagine are occurring. Imagine OPS speaking that much. You were there at Marina Beach at that point. The way he spoke, and we were like completely, he mesmerized Tamil Nadu. And then later Sashikala goes to prison. And as you also mentioned, we've spoken to certain political pundits who clearly state that there are no stopping forces like for Rajinikanth right now. They believe that earlier Rajinikanth had to see certain aspects, especially crossing the boundaries when Karunanidhi from DMK and Jayalalitha were there. Right now Karunanidhi is also inactive. I also have one more fan over here who's been constantly following Rajinikanth's political thoughts since 1996. The last time he spoke very strongly, he gave comments was in 1996, which he also retaliated in later after Jayalalitha passed away. He said he shouldn't have done that, like the same way Rajinikanth does it. Right now, him entering politics, is it an apt time?
Yes, obviously no, it's a right time for Talaivar to enter politics, because as you rightly said, there is no stubborn leader, strong leader in Tamil Nadu as of now. Because Jayalalitha is no more, and Karunanidhi is not active, and if you see other leaders along, because apart from these two leaders, we can't say there is any other strong leaders in Tamil Nadu. So, if you say not only now, but since 1996 or 1995, politics is behind Talaivar.
If I may critically put forward a question, Rajinikanth is also from the cinema field. You wanted a strong leader. You see him as a strong person in cinema and you want him as a leader. Why not Kamal Haasan? He also has done pretty strong roles in cinema, right?
See, we don't see Talaivar as an actor. Because we have learnt many things from him. He has showed us how to present ourselves in the society, how to live, what is right, what is wrong. We blindly follow Talaivar. We know he can only save Tamil Nadu.
Well, that is the point here, Shiv. Rajinikanth was one person. When you call Talaivar, he means a leader. He was one person who was using the medium of cinema to preach how to live a good life. And that is the reason they believe that Rajinikanth fans purely believe that he's the only person who can lead Tamil Nadu to a better future.
This is the kind of thing that politicians work their entire life for. You heard that Rajini fan basically saying, we don't see him as a human being. We don't see him as an actor. We see him as a godlike figure, an idol. And that's one of the reasons why Rajinikanth ought to become a politician, say millions of his fans. But is he going to listen to his heart? Is he going to listen to his mind? Or is he going to listen to his huge, massive and increasing fan base, not just in Tamil Nadu, but all across the country? That's a story we'll be keeping a very, very strong focus on here on 5 Lakh.